It is my pleasure to introduce our chairperson for today's proceedings. She completed LA Middle B and headed to Ghana Commercial College. She is married with 4 children. She also doubles as a committee member of the Essential Service Providers for Women and Children suffering violence in the region. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Nana Adua Enima, the first of Akodum traditional area, with a round of applause.
Executive Director, PACO Foundation, SO and now you want to
Chairperson, esteemed stakeholders, partners, representatives from New Driving South, guests, fellow advocates for youth development, ladies and gentlemen, I warmly welcome you all to this second quarter review meeting focused on empowering youth in the New Driving South municipality. We are gathered here today to assess our progress, share success stories, and discuss challenges and lessons learned. We are grateful for the opportunity to connect with you and look forward to your invaluable contributions. The Divine Mother and Child Foundation implementing the Co-City Day project under the Star Foundation and Foundation Bottom aims to provide opportunities, support, and resources for youth in the New Driving South municipality. And we also aim to have a municipality where young people are informed and have the capacity to actively participate in governance and influence their improved services across all sectors. Over the past quarter, we worked diligently to educate youth on inclusive education, digital and financial literacy, menstrual hygiene, and initiatives like clean-up exercise. Recognizing that there is much work to be done, this meeting will review our project impacts, enhance strategies, and explore opportunities for collaboration, aligning our activities with the National Youth Policy, which will be presented today. We appreciate your dedication to youth empowerment in the New Driving South municipality and look forward to your invaluable insight. Thank you.
Honorable members and partners of our me and the Asante Williams, Korea, Itama, EPF Foundation, the National Organizer for the Union of and also the other justice or KOFKRO project. Say, you know, and Nema getting higher for the second quarter of this year under the KOFKRO project to start the foundation. The Russian said, activities for and I need a home over this quarter. Yayin means a Kabuba coming in Saturday, we are doing a massive campaign to create awareness on sexual harassment and drug abuse. We need all the stakeholders ready to maybe it's all another here. Saturday we are the best at the Municipal Assembly Council. When the best if you are Central Police Station, Central Hospital, you have a new force. You have a good sports. You have fat team markets. The best at the old green. You have Assembly Council. The power and was a chance in about sexual harassment and drug abuse. Here is a regular gossip. I didn't see my was a memory of sorry now, a machine, okay, back to this. The first activity I had for this quarter, radio sensitization. We went to Eastern FM to give them education governance, youth inclusive in governance. That is what we are preaching. And then we gave room for people to call. Alright, phone. Community engagement, they bring the whole program, so that was happening. Say the youth should call back and give us the feedback. Although we have our feedback on the ground, they don't now say so the radio sensitization was the first activity that we did to create awareness of what we have to do ahead of time. Demand Foundation and program and a collaboration. So it was a collaboration between PPF and Demand Foundation. The year topic that you so that was the second activity we did. The third activity I had last 2 weeks Saturday was community cleanup exercise. It was a massive one. Alright, we liaised with the municipal assembly, which we had the line officer with us. We had the headquarters master station. The main focus was master station. You know, Zoom line problem that about because of government policy whatsoever. It's in the radio station now. I feel it's no your ball, say about you do all in fear the war. Not a boy to the extent of gas station. Second, say you host station, you need mass station, and it's not going to be a gas station. Now, the program second must be here, but you won't say no. You want to say, you really don't have interaction. Interaction is not a buy. If you yesterday, that's from you, so you are one. A pioneer, the first show, or going to be a poor one, it's not municipal planners and analysts was there to take note of all they closed around 11 or so, which public place like that should be running 24/7. You get it? So these are some equipment that we had with them that it is we are not done with the report on that because it's a very vital and important area. We really want to touch. If I arrange to happen, it's soon we're eating what you want to do. So that is what we did with that fruit. To idea put na play of that baby share. At the baby I been I wish to be waiting national. But yes, we should be
youth professional network in this second quarter continued inspiration to empower, inform, engage, and educate through strategic community initiative. This quarter was successfully executed in 3 PACO programs. So in the month of April, we embarked on empowering the girl child phase 2. The first phase occurred in March, where we embarked on empowering the girl child through engagement, educational talk, skill development to enable them access vital information for their future growth. This program was led by the Women of the Youth Professional Network, and we held the program at Reese Presby School. The program was led by our able sister here, journalist for Atinka, our prison officer, and an accountant from the Controller and Accountant General Department. They share valuable information on their journey to their success, their challenges, their professions, which serves as a motivation and encouragement for about 100 youth in the East Presby School. Due to the success of this program, we got numerous invitations from headmasters to replicate the program in their schools. Therefore, we held the school in April at Inirebe, Agabena, LCDC School. With the same day to empower the young child to do exploits. It was an interactive session, instilling confidence and greater ambition in the young girl, encouraging them to enhance their full potential so that they can be the great future leaders Ghana desires, not just to be the girls, but mostly the females. Yes, so these are some of the pictures we have from the school, where we see our able ladies handling the program. In the month of May, we embarked on the regular exercise. Like the Bible says, cleanliness is godliness. So in our efforts to ensure that we have the clinic of Korea, 1 p.m. together with YAC, embarked on the regular exercise in and around the vaccine park. This exercise saw different groups coming together, the YPN, the YAC, which is the Youth Advisory Council, and some volunteers for our community. We came together to ensure that Koforia, especially the Jackson Park, is beautiful. You will see the engagement that we did to ensure that once again Koforia remains a clean city. After the program, we had a strategy session, creating awareness of proper waste management and also the importance of proper sanitation practices, which is very key. Finally, in the month of June, we held a program that avoiding the prison gate. This program was organized after a thorough research. Now, in the research, we found out that the prison service is being crowded. So the capacity assistance, the allowed capacity from the allowed capacity of the prison assistance is about 10,265. The current occupant of the prison is 13,857, so meaning that there's an overflow of 3,594. In percentage wise, the increase is 34 to 34%, 34.99 overflow. It is shocking to know that the male prisoners constitute about 98% of our prisons assistance now, and the females are just near 1.5. So we thought it wise to organize such a program. Now let's bring the statistics back home. Let's look at Koforia. What is our current capacity? So the prisons is about 510, and the ratio is below 40. We have about 47 people there, which are about 40. So that's roughly 9.2%. But the youth, amazingly, only took the jump of the prisoners assistance below 42. As the US is from 18 to somewhere like 42. It will show you that the prison is now that by you that was the age about 463, 90.8%. So we thought why let's organize a program, educate the youth to avoid the prison gates. We are privileged to have our deputy of the Korea prisons, our ESP currently with us, come and share valuable insight on the consequences of the actions and inactions of the youth and their crimes, and most importantly, inform them about making important choices that will ensure that they do not end up in the prisons. Like we all see, the youth are the future leaders. We will not want the youth ending up in the prisons. We also have a rep for extraction, sharing data about rights and responsibilities. Challenges. Due to the limited resources we have, our programs are just limited to just a session. various calls for different institutions, but we are able to go through all of them. We are able to get through one in addition to the match. So limited resources will not help us to replicate such programs as well. Time constraints, like we said earlier, most of the members are professionals in their own right, and due to the way that we unite in 5 years, we are able to apportion much time to it. And some resources people to they are very constantly demonstrated wide capacity to drive meaningful youth engagement, both environmental and social intervention program. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you. Mahoro Miensa and our only AC Obeniso. Now, your first quarter, you can impose and then Mariwa Equity Como. Esho crime, send a bell. Now, over fire so on bet me, I yet say, no much of a cry, I see in the beer, and see, yes, now other schools so FSA, you baby every wow, and academia, and so any of them could be more and common, and my also yes, me any as fully be exercise. If you are not yes, I clean up exercise, and war just tap and the two on the moon Emma, and also as I say, I'm going to be your name to my phone, and so it's me a clean up exercise, and Emma, you don't Kasai, higher on the castle, also the every time you're baby of me, now I'm and I want so and so extra, and war new than his house. You and I decide every day I have to be avoiding the prison gate. Yet, now you send your prisons no after your prisons no I took a walk Ghana Hannibal. It's not everybody has said the prison day. Now I'm one and level I see a West model. Yet, I am concourse out or how you now I'm out of course, so I just said, what shall it's not there. You check the prison service and Corona. You say, all about this. Now, I am not saying, and I said, you have to be all about the war. In the way, I said, go ahead, professional. You see a way for anyone. Say, I will be here. And what I'm doing now, it will be a war. It's a thing, so what is that? Say, and I said, they excess. And see, you say, very normal, we are how the grace to HIA or council. This is you any resources. And I said, I have to say, Mama, you're coming high. It's your way, you know. They say, you're my baby. Now, yes, so yes, me, I'm one. I'm a new guy in town. I'm from Hamaya. That's not that way. But some men and I said, the carry. You do better, you see, you see, it is a very youth advisory council. Now, also, all the presentation and the
my name is Jayabia, and as you can see, my brother is Simon Apello. He's the chairman or the president of Youth Advisory Council. And I'm also the PACO. So basically, on this particular day, I would like to acknowledge our distinguished guest, or chairperson or chairwoman, the Queen of Nauru. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to also acknowledge you, all of you, and also the assembly members for also spending their time to be here. On this particular day, we want to share something small concerning our second quarter, what the Youth Advisory Council has a body day on the second quarter. But firstly, I would like to share a little bit of light on what the Youth Advisory Council stands for or does in the community. The Youth Advisory Council is a body which has been created simply to link the youth to services. Because most at times, there are connections or there are slots around whereby the youth do not know where to turn to as to which what they need, so as whatever they want to accomplish, they can get to it. So what the youth advisory council does is to link them, and also when they have issues that they need people to talk to, people to counsel them, we have our brothers as partners, the YPN, the Youth Professional Networks. What the Youth Advisory Council does is we link you to such people so as to get that particular help that you need. So the Youth Advisory Council basically is there for the youth, to help the youth, engage the youth. And we also want to come back on the main reason why we are here this particular day. The Youth Advisory Council did some activities, or we engaged the youth in some activities in the second quarter. And one of the programs was the cleanup exercise. As our brother from the media stressed, that he said that there are problems with Zoo Life. As we all know, that Ghana we basically rely on Zoo Life to clean our country. But this time around, there are problems. So we said, Youth Advisory Council, we are not only going to set down for Zoom Lion to only take on that mandate. So basically, we decided that Youth Advisory Council on this time, the crown jewel of what I was saying of KOFKRO, as we are all here, we are all born from this place. We know about Jackson Park. It is in the middle of KOFKRO. So we decided that we will clean, the silt the gutters, so as the drains, or when the heavy rains, so we targeted June. So we knew that when we get to June, obviously on June it will rain. So we decided to silt the gutters, clean that particular area, so as when the rains come in, they wouldn't cause any problem there. So that was one of the initiatives that we did. And the second one that we also to do, we decided that since there was an extra hiring day for our little sisters, the young ladies, we decided to put it on ourselves to go and share some sanitary pads with them. So, because most of the times, I wouldn't want to stress that much because I'm a male. So I wouldn't want to go there. If the lady was here, the lady would do it much better. There are issues when concerning pad. Most of our little ones, the little girls, when they get to that particular menstrual cycle, they don't know what to do or what to do about it. So we decided that we would supply them with sanitary pads and also educate them that what they are going through is not just something, but it is part of the process of being a lady or a woman. So those were one or the second activity that we do. Because basically, the Youth Advisory Council is for the youth. So most of our programs are targeted, or basically our programs are targeted for the youth. So these were the two programs that we do. And the schools that we went to, one was St. Paul exam. Most of the time, when programs are being held, you realize that most of the programs are only targeted at the communities that are around or are in the middle of the community or the township. So this time around, we decided that we want to take it a little bit like outskirts or further out of the middle, so as those people who know about Youth Advisory Council and what KOFKRO projects, the partnership and what it stands for. So one of the first school that we went to was deaf, the school for the deaf of area. Since most of them too, because their issues, we had to sort that one out. And also we went to Saturday, our public school, the famous Saturday school, and we also came to St. Paul, as I mentioned, and we also came to Reach Primary, the Ascension Reach there. We came there, and we also donated some pass to the ladies. And also these are some problems that we noticed, or problems that we faced. We realized that when sharing the parts, we realized that we started from a targeted from DHS 3, 2, and 1. But later, after sharing, we realized most of the children from the ages of, from the class 6 to class 5, those kids who were, mistreated. So the past, unfortunately, the past did not get to them. So because of low funding, I think we couldn't achieve the goal for this year. What we wanted to do, we wanted to target all of the needs so as to grant them those funds. So, and also, this is one of the things that we did, or I would say achievement. We then realized that the ladies or the children, they were very happy how one district or what they are going through. It was shocking. So during that particular session, our brother Peter was able to have interactions with them and taught them what was going on as and how they should use the past with one of their teachers, and everything came to a close.
We work with our partners, AFES, Youth Parliament, PBF, with other youth associations in KOFKRO. At Jackson Park, where we're doing the cleanup, we work with the youth from Okwa. But like everybody said, there is an issue with, or there is a challenge with resource to what we want to do in the community. So KOFKRO Youth Advisory Council, which consists of young people from KOFKRO, everybody here can come to our aid to support us with whatever we are doing in the community. You realize that everything we are doing is only that it is being sponsored or supported by demand, then our bigger sponsors, Star Ghana. But the problem we are having in the community is our own problem. So we are using this platform as we are speaking to the services we are doing in the KOFKRO here, that anybody here or anybody who has links to other institutions or any other person in KOFKRO who have funding to come to our aid, because we realize that in the end, these people, our sponsors, will not be with us forever. So we are appealing to our community that whoever has resources to come to our aid. As we are Youth Advisory Council, we are bringing young people from various communities, building capacity for young people in our various communities, for them to get understanding of how things work so that they can also contribute meaningfully to the development of KOFKRO. Thank you.
So please, these are some of the pictures. Some of the pictures for evidence during our cleanup exercise at Jackson Park. We had our brothers from YPM to help us, give us a help now. And these are the youth that we engaged, the youth of Beto and Oba, the youth that we engaged in helping us. So these were some of the people that we work with. And also, I think there is the picture of the Sami people, the ones that we shared. Okay, thank you.
Sa ODS school and near Edicamo. They will all have an say a brown employer. Oh, you say, ye young ma or more upper primary. Now almost Sunday, always finds a woman a woman sass. And see, one of my scientific pass now over the choir. Until they said that for an answer, very on person of the who will be another come on. Nobody has come now. Or we are from my area and man. And I ever also ever say, and your baby and a demand for a bell boy. It's says about 4 star 8 me and Catania, and now another way and 80 say about person. I am quiet, no more now also Omunya Kakaka. Now on 80 Okuma. Senebea, Beluna, a wood that is Satan. So, one more ABC, Ama or X me, Edo Mujuma was say 1 8. It's the other very back for now almost.
My name is Rosemont Ofori, and I'll be doing a presentation for Demand Fund. So the name of our project is Hope City Youth Everyday Project. Goal is to improve youth access to services like probation, health, education, business and financial, and also increase spaces for youth engagement in the new Japan South municipality. During the last quarter, we implemented 42 activities, and then one was we collaborated with PBF Association to organize an educational forum at KOFKRO School for the Deaf. Individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities on the topic inclusive education for the school of the. Through this inclusive education forum, we gave insights into the challenges students with disabilities continue to face in accessing quality education. And then the headmistress of this, that in Ghana, we only have Mampong School for the Deaf, which is established in 1975 in Ifiaku North Municipality. That is the only school that is catering for the deaf in the whole Ghana. And then he also said studies on how, he also had studies on how sign languages affect academic outcomes for deaf students, emphasizing its importance as a teaching medium. Also, she urged policy makers, educational leaders and stakeholders that we should fully enforce the inclusive education policy developed in 2015 and then ensuring their active implementation in schools nationwide rather than just being a theoretical request. So our next program we did was with the Eastern Regional Youth Entrepreneurship Awards, the Tech Farm Hub, and then the Eastern Tech Farm deliver a 2-day data stroke, IT and financial literacy training for upcoming and existing young entrepreneurs. So a facilitator from the Eastern Tech Hub educated entrepreneurs on how to use social media platforms like WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, and the like, meaningfully to advertise their goods and services on day one. And then on the second day, a facilitator from Tech Hub educated entrepreneurs on how to use Google Sheets to monitor their business income and expenses. So during the quarter, we engaged these stakeholders. They engaged with the Municipal Assembly, the National Youth Authority, Ghana Education Service, the Assembly members, New Japan, South Traditional Council, the Eastern Region Young Entrepreneurs Awards, Eastern Tech Hub, Tech Farm Hub, BBN Association, and the Engage One TV. So these are achievements. We were privileged to be invited by the National Youth Authority to their 2-day coding program, and we successfully trained young entrepreneurs on data and financial literacy to enhance financial management, improve and increase confidence in using technology, and make informed decision making. And then GIS Ghana, through the Digital Transformation for Inclusive Entrepreneurship Program, invited members from Divine Father Foundation to participate in their workshop. The workshop aims to validate the content of the toolkit and gather valuable feedback from stakeholders to promote gender and equality within innovation hubs and startups across Ghana. We only had one challenge. As always, punctuality of attendance was a challenge, resulting in a delayed start of the program. And then we intend to do these activities next quarter, youth awareness campaign through radio sensitization, community center, and community information centers. We also want to organize a career development training program for final year students in tertiary institutions. That puts you career opportunities and pathways. We also want to partner with NHIA, the National Health Insurance Authority, and other stakeholders to register and renew health insurance cards for 70 youth. This exercise will factor the vulnerable youth groups like the youth on the street and the ghetto youth, and also deal with wars. Stakeholders for always helping us implement our activities throughout the year.
Demand for one SME edit to one a stakeholders engagement meeting. And then for 2 days program with the National Youth Authority on financial literacy. Why I left to Isika one sem Amaya to I Abrevia. One more area so GIC. And so it's me Emma woman Pena. No, give a daily so and say only promoting gender equality. And I say gender equality now and so abwa. Chair or how so and I feel so when this I say personal with national health insurance. Now and then who I said you only health insurance. And the hospital, my Sanso and one ever various radio station, now on my creating awareness. Now I face so one more iron career development programs, Yama, and Swasos, Sakura, a war in Dragon South. It's a way and a demand for so a day up. It's some way, Sassina, Moody's Kashima. Ghana Foundation and our foundation partner. Now, KOFKRO projects, there are 4 partners. I am implementing with New Dragon South Municipality. There were AFS Ghana, Omowaha, and then there were BBF Association, and then Sansuo Youth Parliament, and then I am to demand. Now, demand, you know. As I say, a person, Buama, youth development, youth groups in KOFKRO Youth Advisory Council, president now, or in him. Almost so 35 youth, reps for electoral areas 34. Into normal represent electoral areas, or how be a community be and page the call a zonal council or municipal assembly. Normally, and so many. There's also KOFKRO Youth Professionals Network. You original name organizer Papa. Onona organizer and MC so MC Banko Pe. Ono so a journalist. A professionals. Oma Kodari or Omunjumo Ghana Judicial Association. There was Ghana Medical Association, there was Shrine, and so many you come here 15 in number. Youth almost several asset mentors to young people, normal guide you my brother.
A lot of people that should be in the prisons, that should be 10,265. But currently is around 13,857. So I want to first question is I want to ask what they are doing about it, because we know that the prison is meant to reform and not to destroy. If you are having more of people like that, I think that by the time they come out, their lifestyle will be worse than the reality. Having more people there at the prison. The second one is talking about the more male to females. And it means that more males are committing more crimes. There are a lot of things. I think what are the steps taken to check the males? Because other places, it's not only Ghana. As we read statistics, more male commit crimes, suicide and all things are tended to males. And here in Ghana too, when I check the statistics, it was not different. So my question is, what are other things that we are
kept this because 98.43 are male. So that's my question. Thank you.
With regards to the overcrowding, as far as once we are there, the policeman brings a suspect with a warrant. It is our duty to accept the person, give the person some place to sleep, and to be the person. So with the issue of congestion, it has to do with a matter of policy. If the government or the powers that be will expand the prison, I think it can help to solve this overcrowding or the congestion that we have in our prison. In fact, it has been a headache for we ourselves because it does not help reformation at all. If you want the people to become better people than they were when they come to prison, and they come in the conditions, how they sleep. In fact, if you come and see how they sleep, you feel pity for them. But there's nothing we can do about it. Before we are here, when the number is becoming too much, maybe we seek permission from Director General, then some of the other prisons in the region will transfer some of them to those places. So that's what we do. And about more male prisoners, there's a tendency for, men and boys, we are that adventurous. We are not like women who will not. In fact, if women are driving, they are very, very careful. And that's why most of the time you see women, they are cars, they are fresh, no scratch. But for men, so they will do about it. And unfortunately, even in crime, men are not bold and they feel like they can do that. That's why we have more young men, more men in the prisons. And what we can do about it, just as we are saying, right, that's why we don't take your invitation for granted at all. Anytime we get invitations from NGOs, especially youth groups, where we want to attend and educate the youth on the need to avoid prison. That is what we do. Because most of the inmates we have are young people, able-bodied young men who can work to help support the nation, and they are all there. And I think maybe our friends in the judiciary will also help us, because some of the crimes that bring people to prison, there are some minor crimes. In fact, something as little as jumping red lights, traffic offense. Yeah, jumping red lights. When the traffic lights red and you jump and you are caught. It's because of the time we get away with them that we think we are free. But if you are caught and sent to the court and you are fined, you can't pay the fine. People have come to prison because of that. So some of these things, I think if our brothers in the judiciary will help us with this, I would say community sentencing, non-custodial sentence, so that some minor offenses like this, you can let the people come to this library, give it to the person for matter, every day you come and read the place and keep the place tidy. So I know that our big men are still working out some of these things, so that some minor offenses, they will not bring them to our prisons.
One child, we will not go to prison. Cecilia, we will be about the camp, we will be kind of camp. One child said, in attempt to retaliate, we will conclude in the yellow swamp. I'm running the who said, or no, I'm running the evidence, I'm running, and no, and the baby. And the I am writing about Yana, and then we are seeing the breaker. We are in a fast world, we are and also. Painting the idea will be mercilessly, we should let go. We become master. We be serious. We are banana on Pamela, on Pop, now she was that's
Yami Mama said, my brunetini, she had dear, Aquatisa. Name on me, I made someone say, woman in Yakophobia, how point. Sabicophobia, you are south and you are north. Enti, the Amonde, I get south now a year. Monfan call north also. Now a house to Mabunu walk, and Rantia or home with me a training or almost I saw near Menu, I saw near Musian in I say so a year, my saying so far, so be bebois. No, a young woman and animal so asante. Sabi ya man hene ɔyɛ north hene ɔyɛ south hene mu yɛ bibi na sɛ mu hia ma sɛ fasi kasam ana mmoa nyansa mu mompini no bibi bia mo de ba beto nanim no ɔbɛgye mo efɛl so mu hia sika mu mompini no ɔyɛ man hene ɛsɛ sɛ ɔboa yɛn ma onyi na ni mamu enti se be ya saa adesua be koso ma ye kese na fe eni party ase se mewie school mint na se fa me de mensa be ye bibi enti mesra mo bibi a mo ye no ya nana mo ma ya so nte ese se ye samase a ye be so masen ese se ye mama futuo bi a ye be mamu mo ya ade se mo atimi ahyehyɛ saa ne ma nyina na mo boa Ghana yɛdamase onyankopɔn hyira mo na ɔma mo adwen a ɛboro adwen so na ɛnkɔ so da bia ma mo nuanom a mo manyini sei wɔn a wɔn nso bɛba no ɔmo mesom na nkɔsi wiase awie medamase paa
PACO TV. Experience the thrill of TV.